So, since 2012, you are national coordinator of Ireland within the initiative of European Union dedicated to the creation of open discovery space in order to transform school education in the European Union. How do you estimate the development of education technologies in Europe?
This is a very interesting question because we do not have a common platform in Europe for education. The European Union is not responsible for education. It is the responsibility of the individual member state. So we have 28 different systems, and in some countries, as in Germany, for example, you have a federal system, so each state is responsible. What we have, therefore, is a huge variation. If I could be generalized, I would say we would start with Scandinavia, the Nordic countries, probably very advanced, and as you go further south, it becomes a bit more problematic. The issue, however, is changed by the fact that many young people are already using technologies at home, they are using them in their families, they're using them on the street, they're playing games, so they have an awareness of this. Bringing it into school, they're coming to teachers who are a little bit more unfamiliar. Teachers don't see the connection between the technology and the possibility to learn, they see it as games or fun. So part of the problem we've had is to try and develop awareness that this technology supports education, supports learning, supports really creative understanding of subjects. So I think in that sense it's been quite interesting. Some countries much more advanced than others. Other countries may be affected by problems with economics and being able to afford it. But with open discovery space, we've been able to show we can create a treasure trove, a digital chest of lessons, of multimedia, of things that schools can use. But if I had to answer the question with one word, I'd say it comes down to teachers. And if teachers are aware and teachers understand this and can be brought into the training to see that the technology helps them and the school and the learners, I think it might be very progressive. So the project has been a big one. We still have one more year to go, but it's been a very, very interesting learning experience.
One of the wide aspects of your activity are lectures about the social paradigms of inclusion and equality. How have ICT changed the life of disabled people?
I think that it's been absolutely transformative in the past, and all countries were involved in this. Any experience of disability meant that you were segregated. In many countries, children with disabilities didn't go to school at all. In other countries, they would go to special schools. They would go to special schools based on their gender, boys and girls, in Ireland on their religion or on their disability. Actually, in Ireland, we had 3 different schools for the blind. We had blind boys, blind girls, who were Catholic, and then blind Protestants, boys and girls mixed. So you have a picture of exclusion, marginalization, fragmentation. Technology in education, and this is surprising, was pioneered by people with disabilities. So, after we have this interview, we'll turn on our mobile phones, and the phone was created by Alexander Graham Bell, and he was a teacher for the deaf. So we are using, now all of us don't even think about this being a special technology for the deaf, we all use it. But in the world of disability, technology has always been at the forefront of creativity and innovation. I think this is great. The other advantage is that the technology enables students with disabilities to compete at the same level. So whatever the disability is, they can explore. An iPad means they can play with words, shape words, use non-written forms of communication. And what I love about this is if you get this correct for disability or for the experience of equality for disabled people, you do it for everybody. It becomes also relevant for ethnic minorities or minority languages or people with other issues. So it's a wonderful creative space which mixes psychology and medicine and social work and engineering. And I think that's probably where the technology has been quite useful in approaching equality.
Thank you.
Thank you.